Good afternoon and welcome to Tria Rink in St. Paul, Minnesota. Kelly Schultz back with you here this afternoon. Thanks to Chase Thomas for filling in. Alexis, you did a fantastic job. Alexis Pearson filling in at the play-by-play last night. Had a chance to watch the first and second period. Then I had to get some rest. I had a long trip ahead of me.
Well, big shoes to fill. Chase was great. I was happy to have him, but I'm glad to be reunited with my broadcast partner for today's game. And you missed a good one last night, Kelly, but I hope today has just as much energy as yesterday's did.
Oh, I hope so, but with a quick turnaround, I don't know how these players slept.
I could barely sleep. I literally was telling Kelly, I was just laying in bed wide awake last night.
Welcome to everybody who are watching it on Twitch today. The Whitecaps and Riveters battling for that third place spot right now in the standings. The Whitecaps just 2 points ahead of the Rivs. And after last night, wow, it's going to be a dogfight here today. Levier played it aside there. Picked up now by Payson. Out at center. Oh, Thunstrom. I thought it was stolen there. Thunstrom gets a shot off. Walther comes up with the save. Back wall picked up now by the Rivs.
Okay, somebody just said they see Kiltman, and if you look, Kelly, he is behind the bench, or behind the penalty box, I should say. So welcome back, Kiltman. Glad to have you.
And Mrs. Kiltman.
It's even colder now than it was in October when we first saw him.
Yeah, when I landed in Minneapolis today, it was 4 above 0.
Lovely.
That's cold. I was just in Albany, New York, and it was like 30s. It was perfect. And it was raining.
That's shorts weather.
Yeah, it's kilt weather. Kiltman must have known I was back. Whitecaps battle for the puck back behind the net. Oh, right out in front. And poke checked away there by Walther. I heard she had a great game last night.
She was impressive from start to finish. Chase and I had so many good things to say about her performance.
Boulier skates around. She'll skate over to the far wall, drop it off. Looks there for Schammel. Poke checked away. Lawrence will come up with it. Into the near corner. Now Schammel. Blue line, Boulier. Nice pass, Schammel. Looks to the middle, a shot. Just blasted high over that far right corner. Walther put her glove up, but she knew it was far enough away. And the Rivs will try to exit their zone. Long head man pass, that's gonna be icing. Boulier gets to it first. Fast-paced first 2 minutes here in this first period.
Well, somebody in the chat was asking, I don't know a lot about either teams. What are some of their strengths? So, I mean, I don't know what you would say, Kelly. If I could pick a couple for each, I would say the Whitecaps have speed, which is something they've used to their advantage a lot. We saw it yesterday. I would say the Riveters, Sam Walther, although her overall stats for the season might not show it, she is one good goaltender, and she proved it yesterday. The Rivs also have been averaging about 30 shots on net a game, so they're powerful offensively.
Shot comes off of the stick of Rose Oliva. Driven back into Whitecaps territory. Picked up there by Rosenthal. She'll stop in the corner. Plays it rink wide. Cleared. Actually brought out of the zone. Spun off of the play was Anderson. Back inside Whitecaps territory. Anderson collects the pass. She'll play it backward. I almost feel like standing today. Maybe my energy will be a little bit better.
If anyone asks, I'm standing too.
17:04 left here in our first period. Scoreless hockey. 2 shots on goal for the home team. Carried into the offensive zone by the Rivs. Backhanded shot. Levier comes up with a save. That one, Tatiana Shadalova last night with her first career goal.
My goodness, Kelly, it was a nice shootout goal, one of the best I've ever seen.
I watched the replay on Twitter and I was just in awe. That is an amazing play.
I was here for it. I called the goal and I still was watching the replay on Twitter last night.
It's pretty fantastic. Packer battles for the puck, bounces off of the chest of Levier. And now the Whitecaps will come up with it. Broken out. Nice headman pass. Allie Thunstrom. Oh, great big defensive play there by Rebecca Morse. Morse with the breakout pass. Rink wide. Finds Packer. Packer carries it in, right wing side. Shot comes right to the belly of Levier, and she'll make the easy save.
So the fans are talking about temperatures right now, and someone said it's 9 degrees in the Twin Cities right now, and Android 17 Los Angeles said, oof, 9 degrees, I thought 65 was cold. Listen, I'm pretty sure I've been in a swimsuit at 65 degrees before here in Minnesota. I'll take 65 degrees any day of the week.
That's shorts and tank top weather.
Yeah, I've got my flip-flops on, I have my sun hat.
Rivs inside their own zone, trying to break it out. Stop there. Nice play by Schmid. Over on the near side. Centering pass. Oh, a shot by Schmidt. She caught that one right in the left-hand circle. Blasted it off of Walther. Came up with a big save. Rivs will try to break out of their zone. It was tipped away there by Schmid. Rivs able to drive it down low, picked up now by the Whitecaps. Up the ice, Lisa Martinson. And a little line drive there from Lauren Barnes right into the glove.
Now yesterday we saw Sam Walther make a lot of great saves, but a high percentage of those were glove saves. The Caps were trying to go high on her for most of the game, and we talked about Caps maybe trying to switch up the game plan to sneak some pucks behind her because she was looking pretty confident in just about every situation, but the glove save she was especially making look easy.
The Whitecaps will chase the puck back into their own zone after it got past the stick of Rose Oliva at the Rivs blue line. Anderson broke it free. Rosenthal sent it back behind her own net. Long pass. Here comes Anderson. Nice big play by Stephanie Anderson. Anderson shoots and scores! The former Bemidji State University Beaver. That's who I was with this last weekend. I've been wanting to call Steph Anderson goal with the Whitecaps. How about that?
Well, we have it there. She powers through the defense and gets a quick shot on net, and the Whitecaps have their first lead of the weekend. Yesterday they were chasing all game and never had a lead, but today they get the first goal of the game.
Well, I needed to see that. That just drove my energy levels up.
Who needs coffee when you have good hockey goals, right?
Exactly. From people that you actually, I've known Steph for years. We'll see if they give an assist to So 5:57 the time of the goal. Nina Rogers getting the assist. She also a Minnesota native, served her college career in Boston at Boston University.
Someone just asked in the chat, no replays today, and that is true. We don't have any replays today, unfortunately, so pay attention. Don't blink because it's going to be a fast game.
We will try to recall everything for you. Our best. 1-0 Whitecaps lead here with 13:54 left in our first period. The home team, Whitecaps, with 4 shots on net to the Riveters 2. Baldwin will chase the puck back up the ice, right out in front of her goaltender, Amanda Levier.
Someone also asked if it's a sold-out crowd today. They said that it looks like it, and we don't have a confirmed sellout for today. There are some empty seats, but pretty packed house, similar as yesterday. We had a good crowd here yesterday, too.
I actually, on my way in, as I was running a little bit behind schedule, ran into the U8 girls from Maple Grove. They were getting a chance to sit on the bench during warm-ups and pregame stuff.
Such a cool experience. I love that they do that. They bring in those teams, and I saw on Twitter someone was talking about how, you know, the Whitecaps sign autographs afterwards, and that's such a cool part about this league, if you ask me. And that's something I always say when people ask, you know, what's unique about it? What kind of things do they offer? And I say, you know what? That fan and player line is very blurred in this league, and I love that.
What a play. Lawrence chasing down the puck, caught up to the puck, so no icing was called there. That was a great big play. I didn't see where it came from. Might have been Martinson who sent that up the ice. There was might have been Shamel. Now Boulier. Ahead now, here comes Shamel. Back inside the offensive zone, left circle. She'll fire her shot, glove save made. Again, 1-0. Stephanie Anderson putting the Whitecaps on the board here. The 5:57 mark. It's her third goal of the season with the Whitecaps, her 6th point. For Nina Rogers, that was her first point with the Whitecaps this season.
Well, and Nina Rogers taking the roster spot of Jonna Curtis, who we saw kind of go hard into the end wall in the game. She did finish the game yesterday, but probably just giving her a day of rest and letting Nina Rogers subbed in. And so far, it seems to be working. She helps get the Whitecaps on the board here.
Exactly. That line is also made up of Lauren Barnes. She's centering it. We'll run through some of the lines here during some whistles and such. Packer comes up with the puck. She'll play it into the offensive zone. Gets tangled up there with one of the Whitecaps. Whitecaps come up with it. Martinson will clear. Up the ice. Walter comes out to play it. She'll set it aside. Layla Kilduff fires it ahead. Here's a chance for the Rivs. Nice pad save made there by Levier on the shot taken by Cornine. Whitecaps slide the puck over to the far circle. So far it's been a very back and forth. There hasn't been a lot of offensive structure as far as like setting up plays and such.
We saw a lot of that yesterday too, a lot of neutral zone play and not a tremendous amount of cycling. Teams were getting chances. It was very quick paced hockey, but there wasn't overly extensive cycling going on in yesterday's game, which I think that's the most fun kind of hockey to watch, that back and forth pace where teams are trading opportunities.
Absolutely. A lot of transition plays. Thunstrom flips it into the offensive zone. She'll peel off for a change. In goes the line of Lawrence, Schmidt, and Shamel. Back into Minnesota's end. Winnie Brown trying to clear. She'll play it rink wide to Baldwin. And the Whitecaps have to peel back. They would have gotten caught offside. Back up the ice. Riveters inside the offensive zone. Nicole Arnold with a shot. Deflects high and out of play. So the Whitecaps right now with a record of 4-3-0-2. The Metropolitan Riveters 2-6-2-0. And despite having 2 more wins, the Whitecaps are only 2 points ahead of the Riveters in the standings.
Yeah, we got Boston leading the way at top, undefeated, and those middle teams kind of all fighting for position there, and the Connecticut Whale rounding out the bottom. But it's a good weekend here for these teams to try to pick up some points. Of course, a 3-point game last night. We'll see what this one has in store for us, but I'm sure another exciting game will unfold today.
Lawrence with the puck. Was looking for Brown. Ooh, centering pass right out in front. Picked up there by the Riveters. Chasing it back the other way. Now Baldwin will come up with it. She had Shadalova on her heels. Baldwin skates it all the way back into the offensive zone. Fell and gets the shot off.
Wasn't the best shot, but hey.
Hey, just got to throw it at
the net.
At the net. Sometimes you just never know. We will take a quick break and come back at 1-0 Whitecaps with 9:38 to play here in the first. You're watching NWHL on Twitch. Welcome back to Turia Rink here in St. Paul. Minnesota Whitecaps lead 1-0 over the Metro Riveters. Kelly Schultz and Alexis Pearson with you. Thanks to everybody chiming in, seeing some fun comments today on Twitch. Rivs inside their own zone trying to clear. Whitecaps will intercept. Barnes out there alongside Anderson and Rogers. That line had the first goal of the game here today. Nice play out at center by Boulier to stop the Riveters from getting any further. Rivs fire a long head man pass, breakout pass. Back inside the offensive zone, intercepted. Kept in though, Morse. Nice big play there by Rebecca Morse. She has the puck stolen away. Now up the ice, here comes Audra Richards. Richards alongside Thunstrom. Oh, Thunstrom looking for the rebound. Actually hit the side of the net. Another shot, that one was blocked out in front. Caught Kaylee Hutchinson. Hutchinson playing alongside Packer and Leary. Of course, Leary having a great big game yesterday.
Fans were loving her game yesterday. Hattie Watch was thrown out in the chat several times. A lot of people wanted her to get that OT winner, which I was supporting. I said that's a great way to get the hat trick, the game winner.
I just saw a hat trick yesterday. A 3-2 win for Bemidji State. So why not another hat trick this weekend?
Why not? You can never have too many hat tricks.
No, not at all. We were talking about Sam Walther coming into today's game. She's actually number 2 in save percentage with an .886, 4 wins this season. She's tied with Levier actually in that category with wins. Back to the blue line, Morse. It's the power play unit out there for the Riveters. They are 13% on the power play this season. The Whitecaps on the penalty kill are 77%.
Well, the power play was fruitful yesterday for both of these teams. We'll see what it has in store today.
Rushton finds Packer right out on the doorstep, and Levier puts up the wall.
Yeah, nice strong play by her to stand up to that shot and not allow it to pop behind her.
Levier also had Brooke Baker hanging out on the other side of the doorstep. Could have been a dangerous rebound had it come off of her. Rebecca Morse will try to set up this power play. She'll drive it high off the dasher board. Nice job by the Caps. Sydney Baldwin. They cleared it. The penalty killers for the Whitecaps are Lawrence, Baldwin, Thunstrom, and Boulier. Now up the ice comes Shadalova. She's got to be feeling a lot more confident after yesterday's overtime shootout winning goal.
Well, how could you not? My goodness.
No, that was pretty sick. Nice big play there by the Whitecaps. That'll get past Colleen Murphy. 16 seconds left in the extra attacker here for the Riveters. Whitecaps penalty kill has been pretty solid here so far. Of course, your best penalty killer is always your goaltender.
Or at least they should be.
Always should be. Back to full strength as Rosenthal comes out of the penalty box. 6:11 left here in the first. 1-0 Whitecaps lead. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a close one here again today. Martinson back inside of her own zone. Being pestered there by Kaylee Hutchinson. Long pass. That's going to be icing. Called against the Whitecaps. We'll get a face-off down to our left. The Whitecaps will be off until the new year.
Yeah, just.
Or actually, they're at Connecticut. I'll take that back. The Riveters are off until right before the new year. So only one more series for each of these two teams. Whitecaps will be at Connecticut the 21st and 22nd of December, while the Riveters are at Buffalo the 28th and 29th. And then, of course, we got the New Year games, but I haven't looked that far ahead.
I take it one day at a time. Kelly, I know your planner probably looks about as scary as mine. I got a lot of highlighting and scribbles and
different colored pens.
I can't go more than 1 week in a row, otherwise I stress myself out.
I hear ya. One period at a time, one game at a time. That's what the coaches I've been around always say.
I'm going shift by shift. You going period by period?
Yep. 5:08 left here in this first period. Brooke Lancet with the puck. Tried to fire that one. It was blocked. Got Anna Keys up high. Riveters trying to force the puck into the offensive zone. It's stolen away. Here comes Thunstrom. Thunstrom to the back wall, centers that one right out in front. Nobody home except for Kendall Cornine. Defensively, a great big play there by the center for the Riveters, trying to get the puck away. We get a stoppage here with 4:42. The Whitecaps leading shots on net 6-3. They also lead on the scoreboard 1-0. Stephanie Anderson at the 5:57 mark of this first period from Nina Rogers.
Someone said they're watching from St. Lucia. Can you fly us out after this game? Because
Right.
it's only going to get colder here in Minnesota.
81 degrees.
We're not even in the worst of it yet.
No.
I think the official first day of winter is what, like the 22nd of December or something like that?
The 21st or 22nd, yeah. And it's usually January and February that are the worst. Nice pressure there by the Riveters inside the offensive zone. Broken free though, it'll be picked up now by Megan Pazon, excuse me. Thunstrom makes a move. Oh, she tried to go high, and that one was stopped by the glove of Walther. Now another shot. Turning and firing that one was Chelsea Rosenthal. And you could hear the pad save made by Sam Walther. Boulier skates around with the puck inside the left circle, tries to fire that one over to the far post, looking for Thunstrom. Boulier trying to escape a penalty coming up here as she gets upended by Tatiana Shadalova.
Levier to the bench for the extra attacker.
6 skaters out there for the Whitecaps. Schammel joins the crew out there. Puck's gonna sail back to the blue line. Boulier winds up, fires that one, a goal! Nice catch on that left side. I think that might have been, was that Schammel?
Schammel, yep. It went off a skate out front and kind of just popped right in front of Schammel, and Schammel shoved it home. So the Whitecaps don't even need the power play this time to get the second goal. And they take a 2-0 lead with just over 3 minutes to go.
So Nicole Schammel out of Red Wing, Minnesota, former Gopher, with her 7th goal of the season. We'll find out who the assist will go to. I believe it'll go to Boulier because she was the one that threw it at the net.
Shot, yeah. This is the first 2-goal lead either of these teams have had all weekend. Yesterday, a 1-goal game through and through.
They are going to put the Riveters, Shadalova, in the penalty box, so they still will get the power play on this play. Oh, they're going to give it to Audra Richards. She was hanging out at the doorstep.
We didn't say Schammel, you heard us wrong.
No. Well, I knew Schammel had gone out on the ice during that, but Richards and her line were out on the ice for that shift. So
when we said Schammel, we meant Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Audra Richards with the goal for the Whitecaps, putting them up 2-0 with 2:32 left here in this first period. 1:16 left in the power play for Minnesota. Their first power play of the day. They are 30% on the power play. That's like an incredible percentage.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
The Riveters on the penalty kill are 79%. Actually, check that, 31% power play after yesterday. Baldwin, one-timer, Boulier winds up and fires that one. Walther got her stick on it. Back behind the net, Lawrence. She'll have that one stolen, and it'll be sent up the ice by Kira Dostal. Still 34 seconds left on the penalty time to Shadalova. So Richards scoring twice against her old team.
Shady.
The former Riveter. You see Erica Lindsay, or Erica out there posting on Twitch. She's one of our broadcasters, Erica Ayala. I'm sure she thought that was kind of a mean of Audra to score against her old team.
Somebody is asking about the delayed penalty goal ruling and everything. They said, is it no penalty if a goal is scored in other leagues and stuff like that? And yeah, that is the case. So this is the NCAA rule style where
Exactly.
they still get the penalty if
they score
they score on the delayed penalty. Yep.
So we are at 54.4 seconds left here in the first period. 2-0. Whitecaps leading the way here. Lots of hockey to be played though. Face off, tied up there in that right circle. The Riveters will come up with it. Back to the blue line. Dostal sent it to the back wall. Flipped out to center. Schmidt will get to it. Try to send it back into the offensive zone. Dostal chases it back behind the net of Walter. Whitecaps, Amanda Boulier. Plays it rink wide for Baldwin. Now back to Boulier. Boulier looks for the shot. She'll try to get past one of the ribs over on the near side. I believe it was Colleen Murphy. Back the other way, here comes Madison Packer. Her shot sails wide. Looking for it was Kate Leary. And we get another stoppage. Oh, and that will do it. That's the whistle. I was expecting the horn. There's the horn.
I was like, I see zeros on the clock, so
And I heard
we
the
got to be
whistle.
going to intermission here.
Oh boy, I need more coffee. 2-0 our score here after after one period of play. The Whitecaps with the lead. Stephanie Anderson and Audra Richards. And by the way, those two have been friends since grade school. They've played hockey together for a very long time, although they're not on the same line here with the Whitecaps. But I know last year when I was at the All-Star game and I had a chance to visit with Audra, I found out a little bit more about how long her and Steph have known each other. So pretty cool story to see these two out here playing and both scoring today. So we got a 2-0 score. We will take a break and come back. We've got your action here and an intermission. 2-0 Whitecaps. You're watching NWHL action on Twitch. And Richards with her third goal of the season. I should post a picture of my scribbled on line sheet because I've got goals scribbled out, assists scribbled out. Now it's actually a goal.
Well, what a good way to start the period for the Whitecaps. Those early and late goals are always tough to give up, but when you're the one getting them, it's always a big confidence booster. We'll see if the ice tilts a little bit more in their favor here as they expand their lead to 3.
18:44 left here in the second period. Whitecaps rolling here today on this Sunday, 3-0. Got Schammel, Schmidt, and Lawrence out there. Schmidt wins the draw, sends it back into her own zone. Boulier will come up with it. Watching her was Nicole Arnold, and we get a whistle. I did mention earlier I was going to run through the lines today. We mentioned that Jonna Curtis is out of the lineup. In was Nina Rogers in her place alongside Lauren Barnes and Stephanie Anderson. Allie Thunstrom, Megan Payson, and Audra Richards on that third line. And Brooke White-Lance at the extra forward. The defenders are Baldwin and Boulier, Brown and Martinson, Oliva and Rosenthal. For the Riveters today, Leary, Hutchinson, and Packer on the top line. Walter will collect a high glove save there. Second line for the Riveters, Rushton, Cornine, and Baker. Then Avery, Arnold, and Shadalova. And the extra forward is Nichelle Simon. The defenders are Kilduff and Morse, Murphy and Dostal, Keys and Dunn. Cassie Dunn in the lineup. She was a healthy scratch yesterday. She is in for in the lineup while Bobo Carton Bay is out today. So there you have it. Meant to get to that in the first period.
Well, we got to it eventually. You know, it's still early in the second. It is basically the first period, right?
Exactly. Back up the ice, here come the Rivs. Looking for the shot was Kate Leary. Couldn't get a shot off. Puck will settle bottom of the left circle. Schmidt will play it over to the wall. to Lawrence, now picked up by Martinson. Long headman pass to Schammel. Nicole Schammel tries to make a move. Oh, that was pretty sweet. Oh, tipped right out in front.
She ran out of real estate. It was a pretty good idea. If she would have tried the move a few steps back, she might have been able to pull the trigger, but pretty nifty play there.
Really nice play there by Schammel. And then, of course, Schmidt finally getting the shot to Walter. Right off the draw, Dana Rogers. Here come the Riveters back the other way. Oh, big shot there by Baker. Held on to by Levier. Amanda Levier this season 4-3-0. She's played in all of the games for the Whitecaps. Her backup, Allie Morse, has not played yet. Levier with a 2.97 goals against average, a 905 save percentage this season. And so far, coming up with only 5 saves here in this hockey game.
Yeah, despite the fact that the Riveters got the win yesterday and were the only team to ever have a lead in the game, they had less shots on net than the Whitecaps the whole game. There were several points in which the Whitecaps had doubled them in shots. But Amanda Levier made the saves when she could, and the Riveters ended up getting the win in the shootout. And we talked about it already yesterday and today a little bit, but the Riveters coming into this weekend were averaging about 30 shots on net, so they were about 10 shots below that average yesterday, and here only on pace for, a little over 10 shots in this one. But we'll see if the pace picks up at all here as the game goes on.
Barnes skates around with the puck. Drops it over on the near side. Shot taken by Rose Oliva. Audra Richards. Now Oliva with the shot. Oh, hit the side of the post. Puck will sail out to center. Oliva sends that one ahead. Intended for Payson. Now back inside the offensive zone. Centering right through the slot. Richards. Nobody home. Back out to center. 16:24 left here in our second period. Shots on net in favor of the Whitecaps, 10-5. 3-0 our score. Thunstrom with a shot. Big save and a goal! The rebound! Whitecaps go up 4-0. And after a great game last night by Sam Walther, man, I feel her frustration today.
Well, that's a tough goal to give up. You make the initial save, and then the rebound is typically hard for any netminder to control. It doesn't matter who you are, and she's a little frustrated with the way she performed on that goal, but you can't discredit her too much. I mean, that's just a good play by the Whitecaps as they tally their 4th of the afternoon.
She stacked her pads on that play and then couldn't get back to the other side for the rebound, but great effort, though.
Yeah, the double pad stack is a big commitment. It's kind of hard to make another move after you do that, and she had committed to that one, and the Whitecaps were able to tuck home the rebound.
Audra Richards with her second goal of the game from Allie Thunstrom.
Hey, you're welcome, Audra Richards. We were just trying to, tell you what was going to happen in the game. I just spilled my coffee all over my notes, getting so excited about that. That's fine. We'll just throw this away.
Alexis, we should take a picture of our notes after the game between your coffee and my scribbles. Oh boy, look at I wish the fans could see this. I've got my notes from the first series because the coach of the team I was with this weekend, everybody's asking me, so do you have to memorize a whole list of people? I'm like, no, because this is the same team that I saw when the Whitecaps opened up the season here. And we're going to get a penalty called here against the Whitecaps.
Yeah, these are the things you don't see. You don't see the spilled coffee. You don't see, the scribbled notes. It may sound like we know what we're doing, but sometimes we're a mess over here. So today is one of those days. Kelly's been awake for about 10 hours already.
Yeah, I've been in planes, trains, and automobiles, I feel like. Oh, my gosh. But it's been fun. Like I told Alexis before we got on the air, I said if it wasn't for hockey, I said I'd be sitting at a desk sleeping somewhere. Honestly, this it keeps me going anyway.
One of the most fun jobs you can have. And
absolutely.
We have a good time here.
Schmidt in the penalty box. Minute 44 left in the extra attacker. Oh, boy. Levier was a bit out of position. And now what? We get another whistle. 15-15 to play here. They're going to bring the face-off just outside of the Minnesota blue line.
Someone recommended, Frymaster20 said, laminated notes, a lifesaver.
Oh, absolutely.
That's like a veteran move. See, you've been doing this longer than I have, Kelly. I'm going to just use my rookie excuse that I haven't been around that long, so I don't know all those tricks.
But you know what? With laminated notes, you need a Sharpie.
Yeah, because then you can't write.
No, you can't take notes on top of it. So, yeah, and if you forget your Sharpie like I've done in the past.
Game over.
Yeah, exactly. The only time I laminate my notes is if I'm doing football outside sidelines.
Ah, yep.
Because then if it rains, you're set.
Exactly.
So there you have it. Minute 12 left on the extra
Kelly
time.
knows all the tricks. Don't ask me for advice. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
I've been doing this a long time. Back out to center, the Riveters trying to set things up. Nice penalty kill there. Stephanie Anderson with good pressure. If she took something in the face, she came up and she's going to skate back to the bench. Well, she looks okay. I don't see bloody nose, but it looked like she almost caught a stick in the face just by contact. Not anything rough or whatever, but 39 seconds left. Back inside the offensive zone come the Riveters trying to set up this power play. So far they haven't gotten a shot off. Bottom of the circle, Packer centers that one from the circle, and back the other way. Here comes Allie Thunstrom. Short-handed opportunity for the Whitecaps. Richards got hauled down in the slot. They're going to call a penalty against
Hutchinson?
Kaylee Hutchinson.
She's not too happy about it either.
No, her and Steph were battling there in the slot.
Or I should say she's visibly unhappy about it. I think most people are pretty unhappy when they take a penalty. They don't always show it, but she was showing some frustration there.
Well, that will even things up here. 14 seconds left on the penalty time to Schmidt. 4-on-4 hockey, and then the Whitecaps will go on their second power play of the afternoon. Interference was a call against Hutchinson. 2 seconds left, and Schmidt will exit the penalty box. Oh, what a save. Schammel went high. Glove save. Walter comes up with a big save there for the Riveters. I love this. I'm just watching the Twitch feed, and Coach JB97, 60-year-old white male. Statistics say I should be watching football. I've got the USA-Canada ladies on the big screen, and I'm rooting for the Rivs on Twitch. Big fan of the women's game. It's just great hockey. Nice. I love
to see it. Glad to have you aboard.
Thank you for tuning in. 4-0, Whitecaps lead. They are on the power play for another minute 27. Baldwin carries the puck over to the left corner. Chasing it down was Richards. Back top of the right circle, Schammel. Bottom of the circle was Lawrence. Schammel tries to center that one. Nice block there by Murphy. And again, the Riveters getting a big play by Cornine on that penalty kill. Back up the ice. Boulier carries it back behind the net. Baldwin back at the blue line. Her pass finds Schammel. Left circle, or right circle, excuse me.
I'm very much a it's not over till it's over kind of person, but you got the feeling that if the Whitecaps score on this power play here, that would really put the game out of reach for the Riveters.
Well, I know the first series we saw these two teams play, the one game was a 9-2 victory for the Whitecaps.
And the next day it was an overtime win for the Riveters. So.
And we're back to the opposites. Ooh, that just bounced off the side of the glove of Walter. Richards keeps it alive. Baldwin sends it to the corner. Centering pass comes out in front. Oh, what a play by Walter. Boulier centered that one right out in front. And now back out of the penalty box. Here comes Riveters Hutchinson and company. Oh, blasted high by Kira Dosdal. Be prepared. Alexis is taking pictures of her coffee spilled notes.
Tweet incoming.
No, I suppose I got to do the same, huh? Mine don't have coffee on them. They just have scribbles.
I don't know what kind of paper this is, but it hasn't even absorbed the coffee. It's just kind of sitting there.
Kind of scared. Super industrial paper. Faison. Oh, she's going to get penalized or get pulled down, and the Riveters, Madison Packer, will head to the penalty box. You can feel the frustration from the Riveters. A much more aggressive second period after that fourth goal was scored. 11:03 to play here in our second period. A 4-0 lead for the Minnesota Whitecaps. And like I mentioned before, their power play has been stellar this season, 31%.
Good clip to be firing at, and they'll have another opportunity here to extend their lead.
Rosenthal at the blue line. Thunstrom, bottom of the circle. Thunstrom looks for the pass. Rosenthal keeps it alive. Her shot stopped. Nice poke check there by Thunstrom, or Rosenthal, excuse me. Tied up in the corner. Audra Richards trying to break free. Now Thunstrom with the puck. Rose Oliva with a shot. Pad save made there by Walter. And the Rivs are able to clear it up the ice. Cornine comes off. Hutchinson goes out. Actually, I was mistaken. I thought it was Packer that got called for that penalty. It was actually Anna Keys, St. Paul, Minnesota native, here in her hometown. A former Minnesota State player. She is in the penalty box.
I was going to say, Madison Packer's on the ice, so unless she can be in two places at once, which if anyone can do it, it's probably going to be her. But
well, and if you're going to have somebody on the penalty kill, you want Madison Packer out there. 9:45 to play here in our second period. 41 seconds left in the extra attacker for the Whitecaps. Puck just jumped the stick of Schammel. Back the other way, shorthanded. Shot fired. Came off the stick of Kaylee Hutchinson, I believe.
I'm sure the Rivs would love to have a clone of Madison Packer. The rest of the teams in the league, not so much, but.
No, I remember when she played for the Badgers. Oh, that team was so stacked. It wasn't just her, it was everybody on that team. They still are.
Someone asked in the chat, is this rink high atop a building? That view through the glass is very interesting. So we talk about this a lot because people always have questions about this, but we are on the 5th floor of a building in downtown St. Paul, and the entire north window, or north wall, is just a big window. So it's a pretty cool rink to be in, and whenever people are here or kind of get a glimpse of what it looks like, they're always excited because it is very unique compared to a lot of hockey rinks. But here in Minnesota, we'll put a hockey rink anywhere. It doesn't matter.
5th floor, 10th floor,
yeah.
91st floor.
Right.
I'm surprised they haven't done that at the IDS building yet.
That would be cool.
Oh, smothered there by Walter. The Whitecaps buzzing again. Richards, Thunstrom, both involved in the shots on net. 14 shots on net here for the Whitecaps, only 6. And we will take a break. We'll come back. Whitecaps lead 4-0. 9:02 to play in the second. You're watching NWHL on Twitch. Back at Tria Rink, 4-0 Whitecaps lead. 14-6 shots on net. 8:54 left here in the second period. Love checking out the Twitch feed today. I love it. People loving our comments about we'll put a hockey rink anywhere.
Tell me I'm wrong, though.
No, and actually they're right. Somebody commented about the sunshine. If it was sunny out, the shadows on the ice can actually be a factor in a game.
We saw that. I think it was the second game of the first series between these teams that there was a lot of shadows on the ice as it got later into the afternoon and the sun started to set.
Again, the Whitecaps with 2 goals from Audra Richards. Stephanie Anderson got things started, and Nicole Schammel in between all of that. Anderson and Schammel both scored in the first for that 2-0 lead, and then it was Audra Richards here in the second at 1:04 and 3:46 with Schammel and Thunstrom each with the single assists on those 2 goals. So that's the scoring summary for you. Oh, nice big save. Puck sails off of Levier, she spins around, somehow gets back into position. She got kind of spun around off of that play. Ooh, puck was blocked out in front. Bounced right into the slot. Hutchinson. Shadalova. And it was played with a high stick. They're going to whistle that play dead as Schmidt put her stick up high.
Jean Neb, is that how you say it, I think, said in our new Minneapolis neighborhood there's a permanent rink structure that gets flooded in the winter to create ice. And I think that's pretty common here in the Minnesota, and I think I've talked to you about this before, Kelly, but growing up, my dad would build a hockey rink in our backyard every year. So spent many a winter skating out there with my cousins and my dad and my sister. And I remember one time it was like low 30s for temps, and I remember being out there in sweatpants and a t-shirt because it was so nice out that I could just throw on some skates and skate around out there.
Well, I'm old school. We used to walk down to the end of our street in Arden Hills, Nursery Hill Lane, and we had a pond. And we'd clear off the pond, and us kids would go down there and we'd skate. I was the only girl who wanted to play hockey at that time. That tells you how old I am. Oh! Lundstrom just missing on the one-timer. Quick wrist shot. 4-0 our score. So yeah, we both have experienced a little pond hockey in our youth.
Big part of growing up here in Minnesota.
That's why they call it the state of hockey. 10,000 lakes, they all freeze in the winter. We got plenty of places to play hockey. Schmidt tries to center that one. Went right through traffic. Schammel and Lawrence out there. Riveters are just struggling to keep the puck out of their zone. They're having a hard time keeping the puck in the offensive zone. They've only got 7 shots on net here with 6:12 left in the second period. Hazan with the shot. Pad save made. Baldwin with the puck. She'll play it rink wide. Back inside the zone. Richards, Thunstrom. Thunstrom makes a move, backhanded shot. Big save made by Walther. Officially 19-9 shots on net here so far. I noticed that they weren't putting shots up on the scoreboard. That's why I had to look at the live stats.
Yeah, someone's sleeping.
5:23 to play. Second period, 4-0. And that one will end up high into the, rolls off the chest of Levier right into her glove. So you two saw a great game last night.
We did.
Very tight game. Today we're seeing a much different game. I'm guessing a little bit has to do with the fact that they had a quick turnaround.
Quick turnaround, and you know the Rivs obviously are traveling, and they've spent most of their season here at the beginning traveling, so that fatigue will kick in eventually, and I'm sure the Whitecaps are probably a bit fatigued too with the quick turnaround, but they're playing in front of their fans and playing at home. You have a little bit more pep in your step in that kind of situation, so not surprising to see the Riveters struggling a bit more today, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. I'm excited to see if the Rivs maybe can get back into this one.
Well, all you have to do is score a goal, inch your way back in. Of course, a 4-goal lead is a tough one to catch up with.
Well, and you know one of my favorite sayings, Kelly, you always think
I
this
know.
is great, but step one to a comeback is a deficit.
Exactly.
The Rivs have the deficit down, now you just got to mount the comeback.
Well, and if they get it within 2, then we know that that is the
most dangerous lead in hockey, my other favorite comment.
Yep. 4:23 to play here. Nice pass. Shot, just sent wide. It came off the stick of Brooke Avery. Avery, former Syracuse hockey player. Schammel, back wall, inside the offensive zone. The Riveters will break out of their zone. Back up the ice. Shadalova. Wasn't able to get the shot off.
Is that bacon I'm smelling or burnt popcorn?
I don't know. It smells good. That's all I gotta say. It's food. Considering I've been eating at an airport since 2:30 this morning. 3:38 to play here. Riveters trying to set up something in the offensive zone, cycling the puck around. Puck will sail right down the slot to Levier. She'll just smother that. Just saw somebody post that it was past their bedtime last night. They fell asleep.
Yeah, me too.
During the game.
Past my bedtime.
Well, it was way past mine. I could only stay up through the second period. Sorry. Feel like a really bad broadcaster.
Hey, you need your sleep. We need you on your A game today.
Ooh, and I'm not.
No, you are. I'd have been asleep by the first intermission if I was in your shoes today.
Oh, man. Oh, what a play. Packer just missing that wide.
Someone said, what kind of bacon smells like burnt popcorn? Listen, I don't
know.
know what I'm smelling. I'm just telling you, that was my first thought. It's either bacon or burnt popcorn.
It smells good. That's all I got to say.
I don't think we have bacon here, so it's
No.
got to be burnt popcorn. If we do have bacon and someone wants to bring us some, please.
And it doesn't even smell that bad of burnt
No,
popcorn.
that's what I mean.
It's good. And we will get a whistle and I believe an icing call. 2:55 to play here. Oh, some Christmas music in the background. I love it. Yeah, I can't believe how fast December flew. It's like...
I did a double take when I looked at my planner last night, and I was like, wait, Christmas is next week?
Yeah.
I got some shopping to do still.
Yeah, I haven't even started. You're not alone. Too busy with hockey.
Yeah.
Brown sends it to the back wall. Thunstrom centering pass out in front. Audra Richards turns and fires. Big save made there by Walther.
It's a quick play to make that quick turn and to get the shot on net, and Walther was ready for it. She was just kind of positioned at the top of the crease there, but tough play to make and to get it on net on top of that.
I'll give her this. She's still playing her best.
She is.
Despite that frustration after that fourth goal, and you could see it as she had slammed her stick up against the post, but
well, in a game where your team hasn't scored any goals, you can't, take the full responsibility
not at all.
For the hole that they found themselves in, because the offense has to put some goals on the board and help her out a little bit. And we'll see if they're able to do that at all.
Most definitely. Thunstrom chases into the left corner. Ribs will break out of their zone. Cornine's line out there with Rushton and Baker. Dostal at the blue line. She'll cycle that one into the corner. Cornine, ooh, slid right through the crease off the stick of Rushton. Dostal, her shot blocked. Winnie Brown sent it over to Rogers. Rogers carried it in. Ribs get it right back. Nice job out at center. Just as Brown was coming off the ice, cleared it back into the offensive zone. Minute 35 left here in the second period, a solid 4-0 lead. But like Alexis said, there's a lot of hockey to be played. And who knows what's going to happen during that intermission if somebody gets these Riveters fired up in the locker room. And
well, someone in the chat, Unicorn Duke, just said, I mean, we could activate the curse and say the S word, and we all know which S word they're talking about.
Nope, I know Levier's mom and dad, they would not be happy with me right now if I said the S word. Schammel, nice move. Unfortunately, she couldn't get it back on her forehand. Oliva, her pass intercepted. Up the ice. Back wall play for the Riveters.
Someone said, oh my gosh, not the S word. Who's going to say it?
Not me.
I'm not saying it.
No.
I got burned at the stake the first time we were here for jinxing the team, and the Rivs fans were ready to come riot in Minnesota.
Yep.
They wanted to cut the mic and everything. I was not sure if I wanted to come back for another broadcast after that.
What was it that you said in our first series?
I said something about the Rivs were playing good defense, and then they got scored on a few times quickly after that, and everyone was
like, shut off
yeah.
Alexis's mic. Oh, boy. That's what I love about chat, the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Get to see what people are really thinking of us.
Makes it really fun for us broadcasters, yeah.
That is for sure. Packer looking for the shot. Oh, what a save by Levier. Oh, she caught her skate on that one. And the puck just rolled right off of it. Another big save Levier is in the zone. She is tracking the puck well here. We're going to get a whistle.
I think it's a hand pass.
I think so. We're going to bring the face-off into the left circle of the Whitecaps zone.
I don't want to say that everyone's jinxing it, but people started putting the S word in the chat pretty rebelliously. And that was the biggest flurry the Rivs had in a long while. So I don't know if you guys really did maybe jinx something here, but.
They're probably all Riveters fans. Of course they're going to say that. That'll do it for period number 2. Again, the Whitecaps with 2 more goals here in the second period. Getting goals, both of them, from Audra Richards at the 104 mark and 346 mark. And after that, we haven't had any scoring since. So 4-0 our score after 2 shots on net officially, according to what I've got, 19-9. I think that's still legit. Nope, not.
Scoreboard says 15-10.
So we'll go 22-17 shots on net. I had to refresh it.
There we go.
And that's going to do it for us through this intermission. We'll be back in time for the third period. 4-0 Whitecaps after 2. You're watching NWHL action on Twitch. We'll tap it back. Tried to tap it back into the offensive zone. Whitecaps regroup. Thunstrom not able to get to it. Now Megan Pizon with it. Well, we'll end up at the skates of Thunstrom and roll right back into Whitecaps territory. Schmidt fires it over to the far wall. Ooh, big collision there on that far wall. And who said women's hockey is not aggressive and fun to watch?
Not me.
Oh my goodness. You're going to see a very physical third period between these two teams, guaranteed.
Well, and the Riveters have that grit to their game for sure, and I'm sure we'll see them try to use it to swing the momentum in their favor in the third period.
Puck settles at the feet of Colleen Murphy. Murphy tied up there at the back wall, gets a little help. Puck sent along the near wall. Rivs still not able to clear it out. Shamel tries to stick handle, had a poke checked away. Nice big play there by Murphy. Back up the ice. Here come the Rivs. Nice pass. Shot just sent wide by Hutchinson. Packer, Hutchinson, and Leary. Actually, it's Rushton that's still out there. So the Rivs, I don't know if they've changed up lines or they haven't finished making their line change here.
Well, maybe that's part of the game plan to try to get back in the game if that's the case, and switching up some of the line mates here in the third.
Morris with the puck. That one is stolen. Up the ice, here comes Megan Lawrence. Lawrence tries to pull that one toward the net. Got taken down into the near corner. Rosenthal. Her pass intercepted. Back inside Minnesota zone. Rebecca Morse with the high shot. Gloved and held on to there by Levier.
Somebody put in the chat, it says, walk on Twitch is the username. 5-year fan here. And when I read it, I thought it said 5-year-old fan. And I'm thinking in my head, since when do 5-year-olds know how to use computers?
Oh, they do.
A lot of them do, I'm sure.
5-year fan. Well, that's awesome. Thanks for being along for the ride with the NWHL. It's impressive. Here come the Whitecaps back up the ice. Rogers sends it ahead for Anderson. Anderson, her centering pass. Oh, just hit the back of the skates of her line mate. Barnes back the other way now. Riveters with a shot. Big save there by Levier. And now up the ice comes Barnes. Barnes drives that one down low left corner. Chasing it was Rogers. Now Audra Richards steals it, fires it inside the right circle. Shot comes in and a goal! Baldwin! Caught her own rebound on that play. Taps that one away 5-0, 16:34.
Well, she walked right out front into the slot and was left all alone with Sam Walther and tucks home the 5th goal of the game for the Whitecaps.
5-0 here. I saw somebody earlier post on Twitch that the Whitecaps today look like the Whitecaps of last year.
I saw that too. It was a good comment because I definitely agree with it.
Obviously, they've had a couple of different players on their roster this year, but the speed of this team is well, at least this afternoon has been the Riveters' nemesis. Because you put Thunstrom out there, and even without Jonna Curtis in the lineup here today, and Curtis so fast. But
I think Allie Thunstrom has enough speed for the whole lineup. You spread that out among the entire roster, and they're still going to be the fastest team.
Exactly. Well, she is a speed skater as well, so that would explain her speed. Baldwin carries it back into Riveters territory. Tried to center that one right out in front. Good defensive work there, though, by the Riveters. Rink wide pass. Schammel.
Somebody said, I'm not sure if I'm going to say this username right, Flangerfeld said at least the Minnesota goals have been solid and pretty. Good goals are like an honorable death.
True.
Which is a good point. I know as a hockey fan, I always am angry when it's the dirty goals that win games, which I get that's part of the game, and that'll happen sometimes no matter how hard a team is working. But I agree. I'd rather see a game won because of just good plain hockey goals.
Well, I like greasy goals every once in a while, especially if you're playing against a team that you have to do that.
Right. Yeah, there is game plans where that's sometimes the only way that's going to work.
Watch enough Bemidji State hockey. That's pretty much the way we are able to beat teams like Wisconsin and Minnesota. You got to rush the net. Oh, what a play, a shot. Oh, stop there by Walther. Another shot. Stick save made. Lawrence tried to put that one away. Couple of big rebounds there for the Whitecaps. 14:48 left here in our hockey game, a 5-0 lead. That pass is intercepted briefly by Lawrence, or Brooke White-Lancet, excuse me.
People are asking about backup goaltender for the Riveters so that Walther can get a rest at some point in the season. And it is DiMartino. I've seen a couple people mention it. And somebody said they think she's only had one start, and I believe she's only come in for Walther in that first game against the Whitecaps.
Yes.
I don't think she's actually started a game this season.
Not that I'm aware of.
She just came in relief for Walther in that first 9-2 win that the Whitecaps had against the Riveters in their home opener.
You are probably correct on that one, because I know Walters played a lot of hockey.
Yeah.
Fired up the ice. Riveters trying to carry it in on the right wing side. Minnesota zone.
Somebody just said too she came in relief in Boston
Okay.
last Saturday. So it sounds like she's really only had a couple relief games, but no actual starts so far.
She's like a relief pitcher. She comes in when needed.
You got to have people like that on the team too.
Absolutely. We get an icing call despite Allie Thunstrom arguing her case. She has a lot of speed. It doesn't take much for her to win a win a foot race like that. But that foot race was won by the Riveters. They get an offensive face-off with 13:37 left here in our third period. 5-0 Whitecaps lead. Rosenthal battles for the puck at the back wall alongside Kate Leary. Megan Pizon with a puck. Now Rosenthal tries to flip it out to center. Audra Richards wasn't able to get to it, and that puck is going to be icing. Again, called against the Whitecaps. Again, thanks to everybody who is watching in on Twitch today. NWHL 2, actually. And commenting.
Yeah, we see your comments. We don't always have the time to mention everything, but Kelly and I sometimes giggle to each other about certain comments, so we are reading through them. Mostly me. Kelly's got to keep her eyes on the ice pretty much the whole game. I have a little bit more time to read through the comments, but we do appreciate all of the jokes and the friendly banter between the two fans. And
it has been fun.
Yeah.
I do like it. I think it's a great platform, especially for sports.
Yes.
Because you do get that competitiveness and rivalry and some good humor along the way. So, and of course, when you can even get a good laugh out of the broadcasters, it's all good. Riveters will fire it out of the zone. Back here to Leary. Here comes Leary in the left circle. Her shot just rolls right off of her stick, wide, way wide of the net. Holly Schmidt sends it back into the offensive zone.
Somebody said long pants question mark. Do you remember when I made that comment in the first broadcast and I just got burned for it?
Yes. It is definitely a long pants sort of day.
Long pants kind of day.
Except Kiltman is...
Kiltman's in his kilt.
Kiltman is in his
kilt.
As
he should be.
And he's not wearing, like...
No. He's not wearing long pants underneath.
No, it's just a kilt.
I see shin and kneecap. And so just kilt.
I was going to say something. I'm not going there. We have a clear shot of him right across from us in the stands.
Well, the fans were loving Kiltman in the last broadcast.
That was fun. He's probably wondering why we haven't gone over and talked to him yet.
A bit of a celebrity here.
Well, when your team's up 5-0, it's fun to talk about Kiltman. Here come the Rivs back inside the offensive zone. A shot. Oh, nice stop there. Couldn't tell if Levier got a piece of it or if her defender got the block, but nonetheless, it didn't make its way into the net. 11:25 left here in our third period. Again, the Riveters didn't get a ton of shots on net there in that first period, only 7. 10 in the second period, and we'll see here in the third if they can pick up some of those shots on net and get something going here with a 5-0 deficit. Long pass, finds Avery. Brooke Avery tried to drive that one toward the net, blocked out in front. Another big block there for the Whitecaps defense. That was Boulier that got in the way of that one. Shot fired. Oh, Steph Anderson tries to make a move there inside the right circle. Puck rolled right off of her stick. She'll peel off for a change. Riveters break out of their zone. Puck bounces off of the back of a couple skaters. Now controlled by the Whitecaps. Up the ice, Audra Richards looking for a hat trick today. She's got 2 already. I mentioned I wanted to see a hat trick, didn't I?
You did say that.
Okay, come on, Audra, help me out.
I mean, if we go off of the incorrect goal call from the first period, she does have a hat trick.
But she doesn't.
It's an honorary hat trick.
Yeah, courtesy of us. Well, not really, because...
Courtesy of us not being able to see who scored the goal, yeah.
Halfway through the third. Riveters with the puck inside their own zone, trying to break out. Nice job by Cornine on that battle with Unstrom. Here comes Cornine with a shot high. Blocker save right off the shoulder almost of Levier. She'll end up catching that one out of midair. Another big save there for Lev. We get another timeout. We'll take that timeout. Grab some water. 5-0. Whitecaps lead. 9:50 left here in the third. Back at Tria Rink, face off right circle. Riveters. Kaylee Hutchinson won the draw. Sent it back to the blue line, Dostal. She'll try to skate away. Oh, the centering pass, just missing the stick of Shedalova. Whitecaps try to clear. Gloved and dropped there out at neutral ice. Now Schmidt with it. She tried to send it into the offensive zone, was poke checked free. Hutchinson again chases it. Picked up there by Rushton. In on the right wing side of the offensive zone, has it stolen right off of her stick by Schmidt. Schmidt skates around, tries to break away. Lost an edge there. 9 minutes left here in our hockey game. 5-0 Whitecaps lead. We were taking a look during that break. There were some good ones out there on Twitch. Where is it? The one about Minnesota? I lost it.
I found it. Minnesota. It's so cold we might as well get a sport out of it.
Hey, people ask me why I live in this state and why I live in Bemidji, Minnesota, which is even further north. I say because of the hockey, and that's exactly it. If it wasn't for the hockey, I wouldn't live here. Honestly. And then I joke and say that I live in Bemidji.
You do? I'm from the Twin Cities. Kelly's from
a
little bit further north.
Right out in front. Nice little stop there by Walter. Yeah, and I also call it Minnesota.
That's true.
So, Bemidji, Minnesota. It's all good. Oh, nice save. Walter coming up with another big save off of the stick of White. Back the other way. Here comes Leary. Leary gets poke checked off of the play by Brown. Leary somehow finds the pass. Packer slid that one through traffic. Shot came from the blue line.
Someone in the chat said that the music is good here, but they play the same songs every game. This season ticket holder wants a change up. You think they'll give me the aux for the next game, Kelly? You think they'll let me run the music?
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I think so.
I'll petition for it. I'll talk to our favorite PA announcer and see if
you can
pull
a little spin on it, a little different kind of music. Is it played in the same order?
That I'm not sure, but I did notice that we do have the same music every time.
Interesting.
Someone said, yes, please run the music. # let Alexis aux.
I love it.
Make it happen.
Let's just do that. That would be fun. Oh, somebody said at least it's not Christmas music.
Oh, come on now.
Wait. 'Tis the season. It'd be different if we were still in October.
Okay, Grinch.
Schammel inside the left circle. Makes a move. Oh, tries to go back behind Walther. Somehow gets some help there from her teammates. And a frustrated Boulier drives that one high and out of play.
Someone said, my wife's family is from Minnesota, and I annoy them by asking them to say toast and boat all the time. Toast and boat?
I don't know. I got picked on over the weekend while I was in upstate New York because of some words. Everybody's like, say Minnesota. Minnesota?
Minnesota.
It's the inflection. They think it's funny. 5-0 our score. Whitecaps with the lead. Trying to hang on to third place all alone and inch their way up into the top tier of the standings.
Somebody said if I run the aux, they want commercial karaoke. I think we could do like a little concert up in the press box. It's pretty spacious up here usually.
I love it. Okay, somebody just said row the boat. You can't say that during a women's hockey game. Well, you could, because it is the Whitecaps. That would be a very choppy water.
Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. No, that's funny. I love watching the Twitch feed.
Someone wants us to say out and about on a boat on the bay.
Somebody also said upstate New York has a unique accent of their own. Yes, they do. Half the time I couldn't understand. Oh, what a save by Levier. That shot blasted there from Cornine over in that far circle. And icing will be called against the Riveters. With 5:47 left here in the third period, 5-0. Minnesota leads. Running through the scoring, Stephanie Anderson got things started for the Whitecaps early in the first period at 5:27. Then Nicole Schammel at 16:47. It was 2-0. Then in the second period, Audra Richards back-to-back goals. Minute 4, 3:46, made it 4-0. And then that fifth goal, I forgot to write down.
You're slacking,
Yeah,
Kelly.
I'm slacking. And they haven't updated the live stats. Oh, the Riveters finally get on the board. Hard-working goal out in front.
Beware the jinx.
The jinx is done. Well, wow. Packer helped set that one up.
Just barely tucked that home, just snuck right in on the inside of the post. Nice gritty play out front.
Still a 4-goal lead here for the Minnesota Whitecaps. We'll get you the official scoring.
Plenty of time left.
Packer. Packer and Leary connecting on that one. Packer with her 6th goal of the season. Leary with her 14th point, her 7th assist.
Stoked Flyers guy said Rivs only need 1 goal per minute. Believe.
Oh, I mentioned.
I like the math on that.
Was it you that said it only takes a minute?
I did.
Oh boy.
You don't need a minute to score 4 goals, right?
Oh sure. Yeah. Uh-huh. Levier comes up with a big save. Well, that'll teach me to be chitter-chattering instead of doing play-by-play. Cornine facing off there in that left circle. Whitecaps had won the draw. Payson. Now back to Cornine. Oh, Cornine tried to get the pass back to Leary. Now up to the blue line. Keys fires a shot. Blocked out in front. Richards sends it all the way up the ice. I think it'd be kind of gutsy if they decided to pull Walther with 4.5 left.
Oh, I like that, Kelly.
I'm sorry, but if I was the coach,
Why not?
heck,
You're
already down
gonna
by 4
lose
goals.
if you don't, yeah.
Yeah. Packer. And Leary was stopped on that play. Nice big play there by Hallie Schmidt. Now Megan Lawrence. Lawrence winds up and fires. Oh, hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Walther got some help there from the post.
She turned around. I think she thought that found the back of the net, but she catches the break there on that one.
3:53. See, they could have pulled her. That would have been a save
Yeah.
by the goal.
Piece of cake. All part of the game plan.
Shots on net in favor of the Whitecaps, and Walther. Ooh, okay, that wasn't
That's
cool.
got to be a penalty.
That has got to be a penalty. Walther went down and made the save. I think they're going to send Megan Lawrence to the penalty box. They will.
Yeah, she kind of chopped her over the
Slash.
Yeah.
There was a high sticking call. Yeah, they're calling a high sticking call against Lawrence.
All
A
right,
dangerous play.
buckle up.
3:37 left to play, and the Riveters go on a power play.
Well, they were killing it on the power play yesterday, so maybe you get a quick tally on this one, and you never know. I think they scored a power play goal like 9 seconds into one of their power plays yesterday, so maybe we'll see a quick goal here, make it a 3-goal game, and you go from there.
Here we go. Power play for the Riveters with 3:37 left in the game. Down by 4. Cornine back to Leary. Leary inside the circle. Cornine centers that one right out in front. Oh, bouncing puck cleared away. Nice job there by Barnes. Now Packer. Tied up over on the near side. Gets the puck back to Murphy. Shot comes in. Oh, blocker save made there by Levier. Wow. 5-1, and that puck's going to be held onto down at the other end by Walther. Minute 23 left in the extra attacker.
Oh, they had a little pep in their step there in the first 30 seconds of that power play. They'll now have to try to win this face-off and move back up the ice to get some cycling going again, but I liked what I saw there in the opening seconds of that power play.
This is where you find out how important face-off wins are.
Yes.
In a power play situation when you're down by 4, you got to win that face-off, and they did. Here comes Packer. Back up the ice, she waits. Tries to center the pass to Cornine. The puck bounced. Back to Cornine near corner. Top of this blue line. Morse. Over to Shadalova. Shadalova turns the puck over. Her pass just kind of flipped off of her stick. Thunstrom winds up and fires. Walter comes up with the save. 2:23 left here in our hockey game. 5-1 our score. 42 seconds left in the power play for the Riveters. Morse. Left circle. Oh, the pass by Packer looking for Shadalova. Morse comes in to help. Leary into the corner. Puck is tied up, picked up there by Winnie Brown. Brown at the back wall, takes her time. And then the puck is picked up there by Leary. Backhanded shot, oh, another shot and a goal! What a play. So Shadalova got the initial shot. The rebound came right out on the left-hand side, and the Riveters have cut the Whitecaps lead to 3.
What did I say? Ooh. Buckle up! Buckle up, everyone!
Leary putting another point on her stat sheet today. She had an assist on the earlier goal by Madison Packer, and now puts her own goal in. Her 8th goal of the season.
If the Rivs come back and tie this, I might get chased out of the arena. I might need to take like the back door exit, get security escort.
Yep. Alexis. 5-2 our score, minute 32 to play. Let's see if the Rivs, I don't know if they're going to pull Walter. She's helping them protect that 3-goal deficit so far. Boulier gets spin off of the play at the back wall. Whitecaps trying to break it out of their zone. Chip there out at center. Tapped ahead by Schmidt. In comes Lawrence. Lawrence, her pass back behind the line. And now up the ice comes Kaylee Hutchinson. Hutchinson winds up and fires. Stick save made there by Levier. 52 seconds left. I don't know, we're winding down here. Shot high by Boulier. Gloved and dropped. Picked up now. Dostal sends it out to center. Oliva sends it right back at her. 30 seconds left here in our hockey game. 5-2 Whitecaps lead. Whew. Rivs made it interesting here late. Now Anderson with the puck. 19 seconds left. Flipped over to the far side. 11 seconds left. Oliva drives that one down low. Morse will come up with it. 6 seconds left. She's going to play it high off the glass. Stopped there by Rosenthal, and that'll do it, folks.
Okay, you guys, you can unbuckle your seatbelts now. Thanks for following along.
Can I breathe?
You can breathe.
Whew, that was the final couple of minutes there. The Riveters really came to life, and I don't know if it was just maybe we did jinx it. I don't know.
No, that wasn't us. What did we say? That was the Riveters social media. They said the S word.
Yes, they did. It wasn't me.
They said the S word. It was not us.
A hard-fought battle here by the Whitecaps, bouncing back after that loss in the shootout last night, and split this weekend series with the Riveters. So the Whitecaps now 5-5. They are. Let's see here. I'm looking at that wrong. No, I'm looking at that right. I'm looking at the stats. Yeah, 5 and. Are they 4-4 now, or 5-5? One of the line charts says one
5,
thing.
3, and oh, I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna let you go with that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah. They're now 5-3-0, actually, because I wrote that on my. Okay. 5-3-0. Minnesota Whitecaps win this one by a final score of 5-2. The Riveters now fall to a record of 2, 7, and 2 overall. So that's how things look. The Whitecaps on the road next at Connecticut on the 21st and 22nd. The Riveters at Buffalo the 28th and 29th of December. We won't be back until January, Alexis.
Yeah. We had a long time between October and now, and it'll be a little bit less time. I'm sure the time will fly by, but thank you to everyone who tuned in this weekend and all of the people commenting in the chat. We appreciate your participation and giving us some laughs and everything that you do. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoy being on Twitch and communicating with you guys, and it's a lot of fun, so I'm excited to be back. So happy holidays to everybody in the meantime, and we'll hope to see you back here at the beginning of January.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Happy holidays to everybody from all of us here at the Minnesota Whitecaps, the NWHL. Again, the Whitecaps win this one. Split the weekend series. For Alexis Pearson, I'm Kelly Schultz. Have a good night, everyone, and a happy holiday. Good night.